What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today's a good day. We're working on the supercharger today. Finally, gonna put that ESS tuning on there. However, I'm gonna remove all this. This is coming off, air box is coming off, the air duct, fuel injectors are gonna come off. I'm literally swapping everything out. I know I'm not gonna finish today, I got too much going on, but I'll have it done in a few days max. So I got the basic setup right here, what's gonna go on the car. We got the manifold right here, and the supercharger itself. It's a V3 model. We have the belts that we're gonna change. However, I found out one of my belts is bad, so I'm about to go pick up another one. This is the intake, so I made a little adapter so I can connect a huge intake to it. These are the fuel injectors we're gonna use. These will mount onto the throttle bodies. This will hold the supercharger up. All right, let's get straight to the point, guys. I'm just literally gonna remove everything. Whatever I think I need to remove, I'm just gonna remove it all, and then we'll put everything together. There's one more hose. See this hole right here? There's one more air duct right here. That one. There's one more back there. Alright, these are T30s. That's gonna be for the fuel injector. Should be one on this side and one right there. First, we're gonna take the harness off. Like that. Just comes right off. You just yank on the injector fuel line, and the whole thing comes out. That's it. So we're gonna take the fuel line out. Comes to here. You just gotta pull this back. Make sure you save this though. You don't need it. So you put it back in. Push this in, and it'll push it out. That's it. No, I know. Just let me know when you're ready. I'll tell you.
I'm already recording.
No. Alright, that was it for the fuel injectors, guys. Got it all intact. That clicks right in, and don't forget to put this back on. And now we're gonna hook all these up. All you'll see is that pin just go over the injector and then just pop in place. You can't yank it out. What I have to do is, from the bypass valve, I have to get a hose that comes all the way here. This right here is the fuel breather valve, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a T on it. So I bought a 5/16 inch on 2 feet hose. I bought a universal T. I'm just gonna cut off whatever I need, which will be probably up to here, and I just got some clamps. That's what it's gonna look like. Got the T holes right there. I had to cut a little bit more right here so I can go back more, so this goes in and it's not like crinched up. You want it to be a nice loop, so there's nice flow going through. That thing is awesome. Alright, so we're just gonna install this. This hose goes in the back. I broke this part off because we don't really need it, so we can clamp it. So this hose goes all the way in the back. Right there. It's literally this hose right here. And it goes to this one where we customized it. We're gonna put this in. It's gonna go on the bottom. Right there, that's where it goes. All right, so it wasn't long enough. I tried everything. I'm just gonna go ahead and splice it and put 2 wires so I can make it work. How'd you do? Okay. Size 14. And if you put it on this pulley, it has a cap. You just pop that cap out. Literally put this 14 in. It's a tension. And you push it down and it'll release. It'll release the belt. And then you can remove it and then take this pulley out. You can clear the belt. There we go. We release the tension. The belt comes right off, guys. There. Then we put it right back. There we go. Alright, so for the supercharger bracket, to install the bracket onto the engine, we're going to remove this bolt. It's the alternator bolt all the way on the top. And then we're going to remove number 10s. That's on the head itself. This bottom one's a 16. These top ones are just 10s. All these bolts come with replacements when you buy the kit. So they'll be a little bit longer, obviously, so that the bracket fits right in. All right, so what we're gonna do is replace the alternator bolt, which will be these 2. See, it's a little bit longer. And for the head bolts, these are the replacements right here. There's 4, so there's a 4th one I gotta take apart too. All right, this is the 4th bolt, guys. I missed this one, I don't know why, but it's right here. All right, so there's 2 sizes, guys. One's small, one's large. This one's small as well, and that one is longer. So the small ones are the ones in between the head, and then the outer is the long ones. So do not mix those up. Ended up taking the bumper off again, guys. That's the ambient sensor. That goes there. That's gonna go in there. Alright, here's the main part, guys. Supercharger will always. Align it correctly. Alright, so we finally got the bracket on. What you want to do is don't put this pulley on, because there will be an Allen that goes through there onto the head. So you want to avoid putting it on and taking it back off. And then just tighten them up. And there's a main one right here I still got to tighten, which is the alternator bolt. Thank you.
Bye.
That's the last one, guys. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to take this pipe out so we can clear it. However, it's gonna be a lot of fluids coming out, so I'm gonna try to do it really fast. quickest I can do it. I situated the belt over the pulley. I just went on and hand tightened it for now. All right, this is another tension right here. We're just gonna pull the pulley back and we're gonna clear the belt. Okay. So what I did is I got a breaker bar. Makes it easier. Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so I custom fit this huge intake in. I wanted a nice big intake, just, I don't know, for the hell of it. And what I did was, this is the air duct that goes on the driver's side, on the bumper, on the bottom part. What I did was I cut the whole top off and I cut the bottom. The way it's gonna sit is it's gonna literally go in and it's gonna lock in place like that. And you'll barely see this, but that's the only visual part, which is cool. And what I'm gonna do is I ordered a silicone hose, 4-inch hose, and it literally fits perfectly right there. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and seal this off a little bit and clamp it or whatever I'm doing, and then this part is gonna just launch on the hose itself. And I added an adapter on there because the original size is 3.5, so I got it to adapt to 4-inch, and this will go right on it and we're good. So I got this in there really tight. I don't even have to clamp it, to be honest, but I am still. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, and it's gonna go literally like that. I just have to get it in there tight where it fits here, and it mounts on there really good, and we should be good. You getting the whole front end widescreen?
Oh.
Alright everyone, so finally got the whole thing done. Supercharger's on, the intake manifold's on, painted, it's good. We did the bypass valve and we went into the pressure, the fuel pressure valve. We installed the supercharger itself. We did the oil change. It measured up real well on its own with bolts set up. Even the aftermarket belt I got, it worked out. It just worked out. I also like the way the intake came out. I did a full-on custom setup and it just sticks out the way I wanted it to. If you have any questions, just leave it down below. Just drop a comment. I'll get back to you on it. If you got any questions, just DM me on Instagram, @PowerGang with 2 G's at the end. Also, just wanted to let you know this was removed from a donor vehicle, so it was a used one, and I risked it. I bought the car in Oklahoma, I had it shipped here just for the supercharger, and then I ended up selling the other parts off to get my money back. But what I did was I just simply contacted Esstuning, and they're a big help. Everything seems to be adding up, seems to be working, especially after I did the oil change on it. I noticed the noise difference. It got a little more mellow. It wasn't as rattly, so that was really good. I guess it was missing a lot of oil at first, but I'm excited. I'm happy. I can't wait to test it out. I will have more videos coming up soon. Just stay tuned. I'll have some like drive-by videos. I'll have a photo shoot coming up soon. The car's almost done. There's a few more things left to do on it, and it's gonna be fully done. So you'll see it on the streets. You can hit me up, whatever. I'm gonna throw out M bracelets all day long. So anybody who wants an M bracelet, all you gotta do is literally have someone subscribe in front of me, or shout out, post, whatever, you know, just get the car out there. Doesn't matter, and I'll give you some bracelets. Thanks for watching the supercharger installation video, and we'll see you next time.